We are recording now. Yes, absolutely. We are Redonkulous Entertainment. I'm Tanya, the First Lady Fields.
I'm Kevin, the co-founder Martin.
We also represent Ryan, the executive producer Ross.
The Redonkulous Queen.
Courtney, the Watcher Jackson.
James Artist Man Brown.
Ephraim, the lead artist Around the III.
And last but definitely not least, the directors, Nigel the Wildcard Frazier himself.
The directors.
And we let all 8 of our powers combine. Form.
So we have a very special guest for you tonight. This is the next episode of Redonkulous Interviews. We have a very special guest. He is the artist of the upcoming The Mysterious Black Ninja Issue 1, which is a long-awaited comic book that we are coming out with May 20th. We hope that you guys check it out. And direct from Lanciano, Italy, we have Luca Cicchitti. Luca,
hi.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody.
So how are you doing tonight?
My voice is just too low, but I will do my best trying to say everything in a better way.
Okay, cool. So I guess let's get right into it, shall we?
Let's get into it. First of all, Luca, I would like to thank you for working on this project. I told you the story, and I'll tell you the story again right now, live on Redonkulous interview. Me and LeVar Kubri's Queen, we've been working on this character for 31 years. So it took us 31 years to actually come out with this comic book. I've been writing on this comic book since I was 9 years old. I'm now currently 40. And I appreciate you making a boys, ladies, the whole Redonkulous entertainment dream come true. So thank you very much, Luca.
Thank you.
Thank you, because I have to say that I really enjoyed doing this comic book because I had the freedom to draw funny things that I like. So action, so conversation, nice places, nice landscapes. So it was very, very funny drawing this. And I have to thank you too, because you gave me a chance, the opportunity to do this. So the pleasure is mine.
Thank
you. So I guess let's start with tell us a little bit about your background, your art background, pretty much.
Okay. As you know, we in Italy, everywhere we look around, we see art everywhere, on churches, on buildings, on statues, on everything is art. So for us, opening eyes, it's a sea art. So for me, drawing or seeing art or seeing it, it's normal. I used to start reading comic books when I was 6. I was 6 years old, and I remember that my brother bring up to me a Fantastic Four issue from Marvel Comics, where the Incredible Hulk and the things collapsed, and for me was the starting point. I was I read so many Marvel comic books, and when I was 14, 15 years old, I started to copy this superhero, and what I found it was that I really enjoyed drawing these characters, these actions. So when I was around 1920, I decided, okay, I want to be a comic book artist. So, you know, when I was 20, we are talking about almost 30 years ago. So there were no internet. I live in Lanciano, and there were no comic book artists. So everywhere, everything that I learned it from reading, copying comic books. Everything that I that I learned is from what I saw on comic books, because I had no one to talk about how can you do this body, how can you do this sound, how can you do this scene action. There was no one here. So comic books was my Bible. That's what mm, I knew that I was I will become a better artist only drawing day by day, 18 hours, 10 hours by day, every day. For me, there is no Christmas, there is no Easter, there is no there's no party, because there's no Sunday, because I knew that to do this you have to be on point every day and a lot of hours of days. But for me, it's a passion. I do this for love, so there's no sufferance, because I love do this.
Nice.
Sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. You're perfectly fine. I was just thinking, like, I know, especially with you can relate, this, having love for comic books from such an early age and things. That's something you can relate to.
Yeah,
Especially.
yeah, the comic books.
Yeah. When I met him and Var, when we were 12, that's all they talked about. So yeah.
That's what we talk about now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we still talk about comic books.
Some things never change.
We just talk about our own comic books.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. We go from talking about, other people's comic books to our own.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Pretty dope. So let me ask you this. How would you say that your art style has developed over time, over the years?
Well, when I started to show, before the internet era, the only chance that a guy from Italy could have a job from United States or Canada or Australia was doing the packaging and sending by email and waiting for months and months and months. With internet, you have a direct interaction. So I started to show we are talking about 10 or maybe 13 years ago. I started to show on my on my pages to editors, creatives, art directors, and everybody told me, okay, you have to do better this, you have to build better this. So I had all this information in my head, and I try to improve day by day. So I think that an artist has to improve, has to learn day by day. There is no pointing at. No, you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to know that you have to learn everything day by day. But I started to know that I was growing up as artist when I started to have job opportunities from United States, because as I said, from internet, Facebook gave me the opportunity, the chance to meet and guys who were looking for artists. So when when I saw this, for me it was a challenge, a big challenge. But I think that this was the point when I started to grew up as artist, doing pages by pages.
Nice.
Your ability to capture the scene, Luca, is amazing. And when you see it in Mysterious Black Ninja, it's coming out May 20th. We in this particular comic book, we have 4 splash pages. We have the house, the temple, the sword. Well, I don't want to give it all out, but we have 4 splash pages, and just the precision that you bring the scenery to, it's amazing. You as an illustrator is just, that's like we talk often actually, obviously. And I always say how beautiful it is because you bring a beauty to the scene that I haven't seen in most artists, especially since you still hand draw. You know, now, like you said, the internet's how a lot of people go with digital. But for you to hand draw this scene, these mountains, the clouds, the fire on the trees. You know, I want a lot of fire. It's amazing. Really amazing artist.
You gave me you gave me a lot of information how to do this. So I tried to concentrate on myself. How can I do in a better way what it asked for? So I saw images on the internet. I saw images on my comic books. So I tried to put everything on the page and try to understand what you asked for, and I try to be in your mind, and I asked to myself, what is asking? Is this what he asking for? So this is, I try to be on your mind because I respect your work, and I want to give you all my best, you know.
Nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, just to kind of piggyback off what he said, just, you know, and I encourage those who are watching this, when you get a chance to buy the book, really pay attention to the details in this artwork and really pay attention to the little things in the background that you maybe wouldn't normally notice. Like, you do such a great job on, like I said, those little things that, you know, may not be in the forefront, but they're in the background, and just bringing those to life as well. Things like that I appreciate. So,
but because the details, for me, doing details, it's very funny, but also when the readers has to understand where the characters are, the readers has to understand what's going on every panel. So on every panel, the readers has to what is going on. So putting so many details, for me it's funny, but I have to give to the readers the opportunity to understand everything what is reading, you know.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us what your experience has been so far working on the Mysterious Black Ninja issue 1.
Sorry, but you know, when Kevin contacted me the first time, one thing that I really appreciated is I have to say in the right way, enthusiastic. Is it
Enthusiastic?
Is it enthusiastic? It was so enthusiastic. So so I thought this could be a nice trip to draw. So you know, the most important thing that I really appreciated is that Kevin gave me the chance. That this is very important for an artist. he gave me the chance to do myself, to be myself as artist,
Yes.
to respect me as artist. And it was a mutual confrontation between me and
Yes.
him. And he gave me the opportunity to be to give me the chance, to give me the freedom to express myself, respecting what is story. So for me, this was probably Kevin gave me the, the freedom that I never had on any previously experienced. So I really have to say thank to Redonkulous to give me the opportunity to to be myself, and so and to be. I really had a great time doing this. I'm not. This is from my heart. I really had a great time. There is no page that I didn't draw with no will. Every page that I drew, it was funny. It was a challenging because I never did anything about ninja in the past. It was a challenge. It was a funny. It was a it was a great. It was a very great pleasure doing this.
Nice.
Luca, working with you so we had a real big script, we had sent you the script. It's like, all right, we're gonna follow the guidelines of the script. And then working with you, I have to say too, you actually made me go back in the story that I was writing for 20 years and be like, you know what? The way your art is presented, I have to now revise the script. I have to make the script that I've been writing reflect your art. So remember times like we got to go back. Luca's giving me, he's mind blowing me here. What I'm asking for is a ninja jumping out the tree, and Luca, you giving me leaves and shadows, and I'm like, oh well, now I have to go back. And so through your artwork, and since you helped me and Redonkulous Entertainment, I should say, become better writers on this particular project that I've been writing again since I was 9 years old. So I have to thank you for that. Even with part two, because we were talking about part two. Now I went back in the archives, like, well, I have to escalate part two now. I have to make it more like if Luca's going to do this, the scenery we're going to ask for is going to be great. So
right,
I had to change the whole image of how I see it.
I think that's really cool that like he was able to express himself through your vision, and in turn, you were able to express yourself through his vision.
Yeah,
like that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Like the collaborative effort of art. That's how greatness happens. So yeah, I think that was really cool.
Yeah, because sometimes, especially here in Italy, the writer says, no, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to, and the writer, sometimes it happens, sometimes it gives no much more freedom. And for an artist, it could be not so good.
Yeah.
This in the Redonkulous never happened. I really say to thank you to Redonkulous to give me so much freedom. Freedom for artists is very important. And yeah,
it's funny because like I told you, you send it to me or whatever, then the team always sees it no matter what. And the team was like, well, he's just doing it, so let him do it. And that was from the heart as a whole collective group. It was like, let him do it. Like, don't stop.
He's running with this. So just like, let him go. Yeah, and you can always tell. Like what I love about your artwork is you can tell just the passion behind each page. You can tell the passion for it, the love, the genuine interest in the story and in bringing these characters to life. Like I can see that looking at each page you do, and it makes, for me, I know especially, like it makes each page like more fulfilling to look at as this is coming to completion now. So that's pretty exciting stuff to see.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, my next question, how would you say that this was different from any other comic that you've drawn? If at all different, yeah.
No, yeah. The first gig that I had from United States, it was a superhero comic books. It was a five issues miniseries for a superhero. So I was, as I said, I grew up with Marvel comic books. So I was into superhero. I knew that in doing comic books, superhero comic books. After that I did horror, sci-fi, western, but I never did a ninja project. Uh, this is the big difference. Um, Probably doing this is was it was so much fun because you know in this comic book I did scene action scenes. I did talking scenes. It was so different because I I it was a combine of robot, dynamic scenes,
Like rather chill scenes. Yeah.
in this book, I don't know if Kevin did intentionally, but I think that in this comic book, for the first time, I put everything that I wanted to draw in a comic book. So every kind of situation, because you see a fight scene, meditation scene.
The meditation scene, yeah.
It's funny. It's funny. It's a combination of everything that I wanted to do, and I have to be honest. I didn't expect this, but when I realized that this combination was growing up, I was very, very excited to do this. So thank you again.
That means a lot for me, Luca, because
Wow.
one of my biggest concerns when looking for an artist for this particular project was the fact, the complexity of, well, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of missiles flying. Let's take it to the beginning. Missiles flying. Let's take a little bit back.
But how did we get here?
So a lot of times, usually people like a flow that study. If it's missiles flying for the whole comic book. Here, it's a pace of back and forth throughout the whole. Every page is a pace of back and forth. So even with the splash pages, which you mastered.
Another thing that I never did is when you have to I wasn't familiar drawing Afro-American people, because doing Afro-American people on a white page, you have to understand how the shadow on the face, how the eyes are different. So it was it was a big challenge because I never did before. So
yeah.
Another great point that I achieved is ability to do things that I never did before, and so this was very, very, very funny because you have to think in a page in black white. You have to be different from Afro-American and white people. How to draw them? How to put the shadow on the faces, and so everything is different, and it's It was very, very, very funny, very challenging, but very funny doing this. So
Nice.
thank you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's funny. We have a story when we first started. Page 3. Most of the characters are African American or Black in this combo. And you drew page 3, and I said, "Luca, this page is fantastic. But you know everybody's Black, right?" because like you said, the artistry, and you'll see the development now that you mentioned that throughout the pages of how, I guess, your shadow or whatever you did, you'll see the development on the different characteristics. And you really did develop the African American, I guess. Kevin, Kevin, like he developed real good. Now people know you will be
because doing this, it helps me because I am doing for an Italian publisher. I'm doing Jimi Hendrix comic books.
Oh wow!
Jimi Hendrix. So you know, Jimi Hendrix is Afro American, and he played in a club with all Black people. So from Black Ninja, I learned how to draw Afro American people. So this book helped me doing other this Hendrix book. So
good.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Very good. Yeah, I can actually see you joined Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
I can see it.
So it's funny you bring up Jimi Hendrix because this goes into my last question, because I know that you're a big music guy. What is your favorite, and I guess we can all kind of go around as far as like favorite genres of music or favorite artists, inspirations? Luca, we'll start with you first.
You know, every one of us has love at first sight. You know, I remember this. I was 10. It was 1984. Here in Italy, there was no MTV. There was another channel called Video Music, and I remember I was 10. I was in my living room, and I was watching this channel, and I saw the first time David Bowie. When I saw David Bowie, probably Bowie was my very, very, very my biggest love and for music. But I you know, I listen so much music in my life. I was into Public Enemy stuff, Run DMC stuff, Beastie Boys. I was into prog rock music from the 70s, Genesis, Jethro Tull, King Crimson. I was into Black Sabbath, Deep Purple. I was into grunge era, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains. I was into new metal, Korn. So my head is full of music. My life is music and comic books, and my cat. I don't know where's my cat. I saw you. I saw you were on a Toto show.
Say it again.
On the Toto, you saw Toto.
Oh, Toto. Yes, I did. Yeah, I went to the concert the other night. Toto and Journey. It was amazing. Amazing band. Amazing band.
I love them.
One of my favorite bands of all time.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Kevin?
Oh, that's too bad for me. That's top for another. I love all music.
Keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, I love all music. My favorite artist of all time is never going to change. You know who it is? It's DMX. That's never going to change. But I'm a big rock and roll guy too. And I'm really big on pop too. Yeah, just like music. Yeah.
Because when I draw, I listen always listen to music when I draw.
Right.
the music gave me the power to draw.
Nice. And then just kind of, I want to wrap it up too for myself. Really quick, again, the question for me is pretty vast too, obviously, but I'm a singer-songwriter by nature, so just I'm into a lot of 70s singer-songwriters, you know, the James Taylors and Carly Simons of the world, Crosby, Stills and Nash. I'm very much into, you know, actual bands. So Earth, Wind and Fire in Chicago are like my two favorite bands, and under them would probably be like Toto and the Beatles, and the list can go on from there. So trying to condense all of that. But we definitely thank you for taking the time to meet with us, Luca, and to have this chat. Just tell the viewers really quick where they can find you at online and where they can see some of your artwork online.
Sorry?
I was saying to tell our viewers where they can find you at online and where they can see some of your artwork online.
I have a Facebook page, Luca Cicchitti Comic Art. so they can see some of my works. I have an Instagram page, Luca Cicchitti Comics. And so I invited everyone to buy the next Ninja project, to buy this big project from Redonkulous. I really had enjoyed to talk to you, because you are very, you know, I love to talk to you because you are very friendly, very kindly. My first impression with you was so good. So
Thank you.
I hope to continue this job, to continue this journey again. So we will.
Well, look, let's do it right now. Let's do it right here on Redonkulous interviews.
Co-founder announcement.
Luca, the Black Ninja art is a trilogy. Would you like to be exclusive to the whole trilogy?
Okay, great. This is great news.
Okay.
So there it is. So as far as this story arc goes, which is Mysterious Black Ninja story arc, Luca, you are going to be an illustrator. I'll actually give you the script soon for the next comic book.
Thank you.
But look, I gotta warn you, it's going to get a lot more intense now that we're about to get into Hickman, the sword. Oh, damn, I shouldn't say.
Look at you giving too much away, man.
But yeah.
I need to practice my English because I don't speak English with no one. So I have to practice day by day. So
okay.
So thank you again. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You heard here, guys. Breaking announcement just happened that Luca is going to be working on the rest of the Black Ninja story arc. Very exciting news. Any parting words at all?
Luca, I thank you for your time. I thank you for your patience. I thank you for accepting this project. I thank you for doing this project to the best of your ability. It's completely mind-blowing how quick that is. We will talk more. We're going to get the Black Ninja comic books down there in Italy somehow. We will make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
so
you.
we are signing off for Redonkulous interviews. Catch us at Resorts May 20th, 2023 for the release of the Black Ninja comic book, issue 1.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Redonkulous Entertainment. I forgot our YouTube channel.
Yeah, Redonkulous Entertainment. Yeah.
You can Instagram and Facebook.
There you go.
Redonkulous Entertainment. Go to our website at www.redonkulously.com. I think that's everything I got.
That's everything, yeah.
That's everything.
All right, so we're signing off. Later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Redonkulous.